welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashi Adani and for today's video we're going to be trying some very viral and hyped beauty products. So let's get started. We're starting with skincare. We've got the Niacinamide Dew Drops from Glow Recipe. Now I got this in Paris and I've been using it on and off ever since Jan, since I got it. But to be completely honest, I don't feel like this product does much for my skin. I feel like it's a hydrating nice serum, but I don't see any depigmentation benefits of it. And in fact, sometimes I feel like if my skin is too oily and I apply it, it actually kind of makes me break out a little bit. So while it does give a nice glow and it smells really nice, this one I'm honestly not a fan of. Next, we've got a product everyone is crazy about in Sephora. It's the Drunk Elephant Peptide Moisturizer. Now I did get, if you see my video of the Paris haul, you will see I got a bunch of minis, and this product, like, it's such a nice soothing moisturizer. I quite like it. It's very lightweight, it doesn't irritate the skin, it hydrates, and it has peptides, so you know it's going to keep you looking a little young. And I see why the teenagers are going mad about this one. Next, we'll move on to body care. We've got this lotion that has gone viral multiple times on different e-commerce platforms. It's the Plum Body Lovin' Vanilla Caramello Body Lotion with cocoa butter. It's got warm vanilla and caramel notes, making it smell like gourmet lotion. And I've attended the launch of this product, and since then I can't stop smelling it. And I love this for summertime hydration because it's so lightweight, it's not greasy, it's moisturizing, and it, you know, makes the skin glow. And this super loved fragrance now has a perfume variant. It's also got the fragrance of warm vanilla dipped in like delicious caramel. It smells super luxe and it lasts for about 10 hours, plus this one is super easy to carry. And obviously, because they have the same fragrance notes, it's really nice to layer to smell delicious throughout the day. I love this combination. Oh, by the way, you can use my coupon code ASHIA15 on plumgoodness.com and the app for additional discounts. Next, we've got the Milk Hydro Power Grip Primer. Now this is like the stickiest primer you will ever come across. I've been using it for a few months now. In fact, if you saw my wedding videos that I just posted from Ridul's wedding, I've used this primer every single day before every function because it just makes your makeup last for so long. Sadly, I don't think this has any blurring properties. Okay, so I like to use this all over my face, and then if my pores are really coming through, I'll use another primer. It's a good primer, it makes your makeup last, and it's like sticky. I'm gonna show you. Like, once it dries up, it's quite sticky. And if you're unable to find this, you can get the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer because that is a dupe of this product and that is equally good. Next, we've got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Now this, obviously we know, is a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. While that product I don't think went as viral as this one, I actually did attend the launch of this one as well. I quite like the product. I feel like it's more pigmented as well compared to the Flawless Filter. So you do get some kind of coverage. And if you have like really good skin and you just want glowy base, or you're okay with your imperfections peeking through more light, you can just use this as a nice glowy base and just conceal a little bit here or there and you're good to go. This one is also definitely more glowy than the Charlotte one. Yeah, it's definitely less than half the price. So I quite like it and I do think it's totally worth the money. Next up for foundation, we have the Kat Von D Good Apple Foundation. I'm in the shade medium 054. This went viral a while back actually, and I vividly remember influencers just putting it and the foundation covering up every imperfection, even tattoos and stuff. Like, this has a high coverage. The only reason I have not used up this foundation, you can see I have not, is because I find it heavy. I find stick and like creme foundations heavy anyway, and this one is no exception, which is why I don't reach out for it as often. But my oh my, the finish is really good. The coverage is insane, like to another level. It's very very creamy and it goes on like paint, you can see that. But I just find it a little too balm like texture, so I don't like it for our weather condition, especially in Mumbai, especially in summer. And another issue I face with this foundation is that it exaggerates the texture of my skin a little bit, and I also feel like it does not, you know, settle into a powder form. It continues being this balmy texture, which I can't tolerate, because even if you scratch your face, you'll get foundation on your nails and everything. Next we've got the cult favorite Laura Mercier loose setting powder. It's a great powder. There is nothing I feel like it can't do. It blurs, it like prevents creasing, it controls oil, it controls sweat, it controls everything. Like it does everything you would expect a good loose powder to do. I've been obsessed with the Huda Beauty loose powder as well. Like I have been hyper obsessed with that one. So I haven't touched the Laura Mercier one in a while, but I mean it still does a fab job. Like instantly you can see my face looks like porcelain because of this powder and the KVD foundation. Next for base we've got blush, which is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. Now this is hands down the best product Rare Beauty has made. If you had to save up for one product, I would recommend the Soft Pinch blushes, especially in the shade Hope. If you are close to my skin tone, you're gonna love this. I have been using this shade non-stop since last July at this point, the same bottle. It's not getting over anytime soon and I love it. It goes with all my looks and it leaves a nice luminous shine, which is why I've kind of stopped using highlighters unless it's like a special occasion. So this blush is everything to me. This works on creams, it works on powders, it works in every weather condition as well. And just it can be subtle like this. You can build it up, you know. I in fact like take a little bit from here. I don't even open and like put it on my face anymore, because you really need that little of a product and it lasts all day long, which I find really hard with a lot of blushes. They tend to go away very quickly. Next is the product that I have called especially for this video. It's not a product I've tried before at all. This is the Swiss Beauty Holographic Liner. I've seen so many videos of people talking about this product. They're obsessed and I need to see what the hype is about. I thought it's a liquid liner, not a kajal type point, but it does look quite holographic. Oh, it's beautiful. It reminds me of the Mars Northern Lights in a Pan eyeshadow. Like it's holographic. And this one is also shifting colors. I love it. It's so much fun. I'm not a fan of the applicator. Like I feel like for kajal and eyeshadow it's great, but for liner it's really not. Because it's a little blunt, so you wouldn't get like the sharpest wing. But oh my god, this looks fabulous. I want to use it as eyeshadow. It's that pretty and can't stop looking at myself. Next we've got not only a viral mascara but also an expensive mascara. I have reviewed this before and I just didn't think it was worth the money, especially because I have non-existent lashes. I need the mascara to really work overtime to make them look big. This is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow Mascara. Let's try it. Actually, it's been a while since I've tried it, so maybe it'll surprise me. If I apply a generous layer, it's clumping my lashes. Can you guys see the difference? I don't like mascaras which are too wet because they end up clumping the lashes. I need my mascara to be dry. Like the Max Stack mascara is dry and it makes my lashes look pretty good. This is just Clump City. Like I see what people are saying, but are they not seeing the clump? It does work. Like I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. It does work, but I'm not a fan of the formula. And I'm really not a fan of the applicator. Last but definitely not the least, this is the most viral lip product yet, which is the Hourglass Volumizing Glossy Balm. So it's supposed to give your lips volume, and it's got a nice luxurious packaging, not gonna lie, and it is expensive. Applies like a balm. I mean, my lips are looking shiny and balmy, and there's a bit of tint, but I don't see why it's so popular. Like, why it's giving a little bit of a cooling sensation, but it's not plumping. This feels like an average lip balm or a lip oil or a tinted lip oil at the max. It's doing nothing else for me. Anyway, this is my finished look after trying all the viral products. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, comment below and let me know which of these products you're excited to try out. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye!